Mr. Transformers 96 here. So in the video, I'm going to be talking about a newly shown Hot Toys figure, and this time it is the Deadpool 2 Deadpool figure. So this is quite exciting. Obviously, there's not much Deadpool merchandise that comes out because it is a Fox property, and that has issues with the merchandise license. So there's just not a ton of Deadpool movie figures that come out. But Hot Toys was able to do one for the first movie, and they are again able to do one for the second. So it's quite wonderful, and I am quite excited to see the Deadpool figure. I didn't pick up the Deadpool figure, just so you know. I debated heavily for the longest time about it, and I just decided not to because I have the comic one, and the suits are very similar. And yeah, it was a hard decision, but I ended up not going with it. However, this new one does look very cool. Again, I'm in the same boat where I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. I almost feel like it's not necessary, especially since I skipped the first one and it hasn't haunted me for years. So I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up. Maybe if I see the movie and it's really great like the first one, maybe I'd be interested. But anyway, as you can see, the figure is quite nice. The suit, I believe that there's like I think it's a new suit in some ways, but it sure doesn't look like it. I really can't just tell any differences in the suit, to be quite honest. The thighs looked a little weird on the first one, like the material was like too baggy and it like hanged a little too low on the first one, and I do see that in the second one here. It's not as bad, but it is still there, I think, which is disappointing. You do, like, especially you can see in that shot, the thighs look weird. He's got like really large thighs. But they did some great poses for this figure because there's lots of fun little poses here. The accessories on him are quite nice, although you don't get anything spectacular. I was actually hoping for a little bit more accessory wise. I'll go over that when we get there, but the suit itself is quite nice. And you can, of course, put him in so many fun poses. Like Deadpool and Joker and Harley Quinn are the funnest ones, funnest characters to get figures of because you can put them in so many unique poses. One thing I do really like that he comes with is the heels, and I believe that he also comes with a another what is this? Kind of boot piece, which is more metallic to kind of give it like a very high-heeled boots, which I think is hysterical. We do see him like dancing in these, so that's a really fun accessory, I have to say. It's a great idea to give him, so that works out perfectly. He does come with the little unicorn, which I think is hysterical as well. And yeah, overall, looking like a really nice figure. From the waist up, he looks fantastic. It's those thighs that look a little odd to me, and they always have annoyed me. You do get a backdrop piece, which also comes with shelves, which I think is really fun. So you can hang up a bunch of his accessories. I really love that, to be honest. I think that's super cool. It's a great idea, and it's something that's kind of cheap. It's not too expensive for them to do. But as you can see, what he comes with is those heels, which I think are great. He comes with a neck collar piece, which we haven't seen in the movie, but he must be put on some sort of leash. He comes with an X-Men shirt, which I think is cool. The unicorn, the two katana blades, a knife, the two smaller blades, two handguns, the eye expressions, the backdrop, the base, and the hands, which is quite nice. He doesn't come with any like big accessories, but he comes with just like a ton of small accessories, which is fun. This figure doesn't look like a mountain, like it doesn't look that much different than the first one. If you have the first one, I would not recommend this because really the only thing extra that you're getting is the backdrop, the unicorn, the heels, the neck brace or the collar, and the shirt, and all of that is very similar. So, and I think that the suit is extremely similar. I almost don't even think they changed it, to be honest. But yeah, overall, you don't get any massive accessories with this. I would have, of course, loved a Wade Wilson head sculpt. However, I think that the reason that we don't have that is because of licensing. I don't think that was just Hot Toys saying, hey, we don't need to give it. I think that there was a legitimate reason why we didn't actually get it, that they were unable to produce it. So I'm not going to ding them for that, of course, because I don't think it's their fault. The original Deadpool went on sale for $235. So with Hot Toys' price hike with the new Infinity War line, I think just the figures in general, I could see this being a $260 figure, maybe $265, which I think is overpriced. This should be in the $235 range, definitely, because you got a ton of stuff with the first one as well. He came with a bigger base too. He didn't come with a backdrop though, but he came with a ton of stuff. Actually, just out of curiosity, because I haven't looked at it in a while, I wonder what he came with. Hold on. Alright, so he came with the handguns. Basically, all the weapons are exactly the same. The eyes are exactly the same. The hands are the same. And he comes with a bigger base. So, essentially, the extra stuff you're getting are these little small fun accessories and the backdrop. So, you are getting a little bit more, but it's not anything extreme. Nothing's very detailed that you're getting more. And it's all rather small stuff. So, overall, I do think this is a fun figure. Again, I think I'll have the same dilemma with this one that I had with the first one. And who knows what I'll end up doing. If it is really quite expensive, I probably will pass, but it is very tempting. It's very cool. It would be very cool if they did Cable, but again, I think that because of the licensing, that they won't do any other characters from this series. I think that Deadpool's going to be it, but Deadpool's really the main one, so it's all right. But there you go. That's my thoughts on the new Deadpool 2 Hot Toys figure. Let me know what you guys think of it, and thanks so much for watching.